Do you want more success, more growth, more results? Then it's time for the Boundless Success Accelerator from the Modern Observer Group. This isn't your average coaching program. It's where top performers come to dominate. Weekly group sessions, on-demand coaching, a community that's got your back, and a power-packed library of tools to supercharge your business and career. No more excuses, no more waiting. Get in, level up, and start building the life you've been dreaming about. Visit us at modernobserver.com/boundless success to join today. Let's get you to the next level. We're here because the news is being distorted. We're here because people are being inundated with misinformation on social media. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup.
This is the raw, naked truth.
Federal employees can take the buyout. Trump talks with Putin. Obama aides back DOGE, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. A federal judge restored President Donald Trump's deferred resignation program for federal workers in a decision on Wednesday. The deferred resignation program, also known as the administration's fork in the road offer, asked government workers to stay or leave after Trump required them to return to their offices shortly after his inauguration. The legal group Democracy Forward had filed a lawsuit over the program on behalf of labor unions that represent thousands of employees. U.S. District Judge George O'Toole of Massachusetts made the ruling in favor of the White House Wednesday evening. In his decision, he wrote that the plaintiffs in the case are not directly impacted by the directive and denied their case on that basis. President Trump's new Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, was sworn in at the White House on Wednesday, just hours after being confirmed by the Senate. White House Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt told reporters during her briefing, Senate Republicans continue to confirm President Trump's exceptionally qualified nominees, most recently Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard, who will be joining us later at the White House for her swearing-in ceremony. President Trump said he had a lengthy call with Vladimir Putin on Wednesday, which included the Russian leader agreeing to immediately begin negotiations over the war in Ukraine. We agreed to work together very closely, including visiting each other's nations, Trump posted to Truth Social on Wednesday. We have also agreed to have our respective teams start negotiations immediately, and we will begin by calling President Zelensky of Ukraine to inform him of the conversation, something which I will be doing right now. I have asked Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Director of the CIA John Ratcliffe, National Security Advisor Michael Waltz, and Ambassador and Special Envoy Steve Witkoff to lead the negotiations, which I feel strongly will be successful. Russia and Ukraine have been at war since February 2022, when Russia first invaded its neighboring nation. Trump repeatedly had said while on the campaign trail that if he had been president in 2022, the war would not have broken out, vowing to end it if reelected. Trump added in his Truth Social post that the pair discussed the U.S.-Russia relationship going back decades, including Russia's assistance in ending World War II. The Trump administration has filed a lawsuit against the state of New York and its governor, Kathy Hochul, and Attorney General Letitia James, alleging a failure to comply with federal law by shielding illegal immigrants. Newly sworn-in Attorney General Pam Bondi announced on Wednesday. This is a new DOJ, Bondi announced at a news conference. New York has chosen to prioritize illegal aliens over American citizens. It stops. It stops today. Also charged is Mark Schroeder, commissioner of the New York Department of Motor Vehicles. Bondi cited New York's green light laws, also known as the Driver's License Act, which allows illegal immigrants to get a driver's license. Former aides to President Barack Obama admitted on an episode of Pod Save America they should have done some of the things President Donald Trump is doing with the Department of Government Efficiency. When discussing DOGE's initiatives to cut federal spending, the Obama bros admitted to lamenting their situation. John Lovett, a former Obama speechwriter, implied he didn't know they could make government so efficient. Honestly, some of this is pretty annoying because it's some of the stuff we should have done. We didn't know you could do some of this, Lovett said. Google searches for criminal defense lawyers surge in Washington, D.C. People living and working in Washington, D.C. appear to be very nervous about their potential legal exposure with President Trump back in the White House. A Google feature that tracks search trends shows that searches for the term criminal defense lawyer started to soar in America's capital city in January. The New York Stock Exchange is launching in Texas. Lynn Martin, president of the New York Stock Exchange Group, said in a statement that Texas is a market leader in fostering a pro-business atmosphere. Another explanation is the growing competition in the Lone Star State. Last month, the Texas Stock Exchange Group filed for the registration of the Texas Stock Exchange, saying it had raised $161 million and planned to launch trading in 2026. That's the Raw Naked Truth. You can catch every episode of the Raw Naked Truth at xvadio.com, the Apple Podcasts app, YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.